dear students, we are on the CEC Gurukul lecture and we are in the series of electronic circuit and we are discussing the various components used in the construction of the electronic gadgets. Up to now we have discussed many electronic components. Today we will discuss one of the important components that we will use in the daily life is the electric bulb. That electric bulb we use in a daily life. In this lecture we discuss what is electric bulb, how it works, second what is the structure of this electric bulb. Moreover, we will discuss the types of electric bulb and we will define in elaborate manner. So first, what is the electric bulb? Electric bulb is also known as the electronic light bulb or electronic bulb, or it is also called a light bulb. So electric bulb may be electronic bulb or maybe light bulb. It is a simple source of the light. A light bulb is a simple apparatus and converts the electrical energy into the light energy. You see on the screen that this bulb we commonly use in our houses as well as in our institute. So this is the simple electrical conversion into the light, and that's why it is called a light bulb, and which is used to glow on the electricity. So we can look around and instantly see electronic light bulbs. The electronic bulb changed uncountable things like entertainment, mining, manufacturing, street lamps, lighting, industries, war, electricity. We use this bulb. In every sphere of the field, we use the electric bulb. In this lecture, we will learn about the electronic bulb, its properties, its working of the electronic bulb. We discuss the various parts of the electric bulb. We discuss the structure of the electric bulb. We discuss the types of electric bulb, and moreover, we discuss the advantages and disadvantages of this electronic bulb and what are the main properties which use in the construction of the electric bulb. We will discuss that. What considered to be the most valuable invention since human made fire is the electric light bulb. Of course, this invention was a great invention, and this significant development impacted the industrial revolution, allowing for longer working hours, safer evening travel conditions, and the social order after the dark. Means this was a great thing that was developed that changed the human working style, that was the electric light bulb. And if we are looking for the information about the light bulbs, this detailed guide we will discuss, and from their stories of the histories, how it was developed and what are the best type of bulb we are using nowadays, that we will discuss. So you see on the screen that from the lamp, of course we use the oil lamp, and after that nowadays we are using the LED lamp. How the transitions has been made from the lamp to the LED lamp. You see, first in the previous years the oil lamp was used and it converted into the gas lamp. After that the incandescent light bulb was discovered. After that bulb replaced by the fluorescent lamp, and then nowadays halogen lamps also came into the account. After that nowadays mostly we use the LED, which is efficient and less electricity consumable. Moreover, that is a cost effective manner to produce the light. So this is the evaluation done from oil lamp to the LED lamp. Now, although we are taught in history that Thomas Edison invented the light bulb in 1879, and that and truth is that this invention is a complicated process involving many inventors across the globe for around 150 years, and the best light source has been developed. The first artificial light sources date back was developed in 1700. So the electric bulb, one of the everyday conveniences that most affects our life, was not invented in traditional sense in 1879 by Thomas Alva Edison, although he could be said to have created the first commercial practical incandescent light. So he was neither the first nor only the person trying to invent the incandescent light bulb. In fact, some historians claim there were over the 20 inventors of the incandescent lamps prior to the Anderson version. So however, the Anderson is often credited with the invention because his version was able to outstrip the earlier version because of a combination of the three factors. What were the three factors? It was the first factor was an effective incandescent material he used, second a high vacuum then other were able to achieve, and third is the high resistance that made power distribution from a centralized source economically viable. So the original electric light was then created in 1802 by the Sir Davy from the England. And although the Davy's light was not yet practical for commercial use, it started something life-changing. Here we will cover a few more of the notable names of events that led up to the Edison fame. Like now we see Frederick, the first forward through a slew of the adaptation and other invention in 1841, and the first patent given for an incandescent lamp with a glass bulb, that was in 1851 in the England by the Frederick. Now next is the Harman, that in 24 years later in 1865 Harman, a German chemist, made a discovery. He removed the air from inside the electric bulb and preserved the filament and eliminating the blackening of problems. And his mercury vacuum pump system was such a success that it carries his name of the day. Means he used the mercury vacuum pump in place of the air. So next is the Matthew Evan, and he explained Henry. He just pressing forward in 1874, and he introduced the he just got the patent to the United Kingdom for the incandescent light bulbs with the carbon filaments. So in this manner the discoveries have gone. Now the Edison and Markers, and who just explained in 1879 to 1911, and this brings us in 1879. Now Edison was inspired to replace the gas light by creating an inexpensive, reliable and the safe incandescent light bulb in a 6-week time frame. Then he defined the incandescent bulb, which is inexpensive as well as reliable and safe. So that was explained by the Edison Alva. So he put together a team of the 14 men, and he helps and they help him out, and the Edison and team just discovered the Edison bulb. Now what is the structure of the electric bulb? That is, or we can say it is an electronics bulb. What is the structure of the electronic bulb? And it is very simple. It has a 3 main components. Number 1 is the tungsten filament. Number 2 is the electrical contact spiral base. Number 3 is the glass mount filled with the argon gas. So in the structure we talk about the metal contacts are attached to the 2 stiff wires, such as contact wire 1 and the contact wire 2. Means we having a 2 contact point, then one connect with the one wire and then this connect with the another wire, which are attached to a thin metal wire made of the tungsten that serves as a filament of the bulb. You have seen in the bulb that there is a filament, and that is connected with the 2 wires which are attached with the bulb's base. The filament sits in the middle of the bulb and help us by the glass mount, and it is covered in the glass. The wires and the filament are housed in a glass bulb which is filled with an inert gas. You see here on the screen that this is the electric bulb. You are seeing that it is a inert gas is filled. You see right hand side gas, you see tungsten filament, and this tungsten filament are connected with the two contact wires, contact wire 1, contact wire 2. And you see there is a glass mount at the bottom. Moreover, there is a cap, and at the lowest bottom we are having electrical contact, so that it can be used and just put into the another device to glow. And there is a glass chamber. All the things are covered in the glass chamber. You see, it may be the white, it may be the red, and it may be the any color. Generally, we use the white and yellow electric bulb. Now, electric bulb has the three main parts, as we discussed. The main important parts are the filament. Again, you see on the screen that we are having the various parts. But main three parts we will discuss. Number 1 is the filament. Second is the glass bulb. Number 3 is the base of the bulb. What is the filament? Filament basically is a coil, and there is a thin wire made up of a tungsten, and is connected with the copper or lead wire that are connected to the base of the lamp. As we have seen in the diagram, that we are having a filament, and that filament is made of the tungsten, and these are connected with the copper wires and the middle of the bulb, and the wires in the filament are enclosed in the bulb, which is filled with the inert gas, and that protects the filament from burning. Why we use the inert gas? Because it protects the filament from the burning, and also make it durable, and it can become the white hot and emit white light on the electricity when it pass through it for the longer time. Now, tungsten is used because its melting point is high, so which helps in avoiding the melting of the filament. That's why we are using the tungsten. It's a good question, why we use the tungsten in the bulb. Why we are using the tungsten? Because it is having a high melting point, and it helps in avoiding melting of the filament. Moreover, when the electricity reaches the tungsten filament through the copper and the lead wires, the filament heats up and it lights up. Not a damage, but it lights up, and the thin wire that gives off the light is called the filament, and the filament of the electric bulb is made of the tungsten that we use. Next is the glass bulb. Glass bulb made of the glass and contain the argon gas. Argon gas increases the life duration of the filament. That's why it is filled in the glass, and it contains the wires and the filament which are connected with the base, and also the inert gas which helps in protection of the filament. And the thin film is used to prevent the air from reaching the filament, and so the burning does not takes place. Next important part is the base of the bulb. You have seen there is a spiral type of base in the bulb, and we are having a two-side nail base that always used to connect with the another foreign devices. So it helps. What is the base of the bulb? It helps to keep the light bulb in an upright position, and also connects the electric bulb to the circuit. This base will connect the electric bulb with the circuit, so that it can glow and the electricity can pass through this bulb and the filament can glow. So, as a power is passed to the bulb, which then passes through the filament, and the base connect the bulb to the electric circuit. Now, in this manner, there are the two type of the base of the electric bulb. One is the spiral base, and second is the two-side nail base, and that is used. Now, we discuss the working of the electric bulb. How the electric bulb work. The electronic bulb or the electric bulb or the light bulb is made up of the positive and the negative terminal embedded inside the glass. Means we are having a positive terminal and the negative terminal, and then these terminals are joined with the tungsten wire. The thin wire that gives off the light is called the filament. Now, when the electricity supplied to the terminal, the flow of electrons heat up the thin filament in between. The electrons continue to bang against the filament. until it heats up to the point that it begins to glow. And this process happened extremely quickly, and that's why when we switch on the button, the bulb glow. It means this process is going on very quickly. When the electricity supplied to the terminals, the flow of electrons heat up the thin filament. In between, the electrons continue to bang against the filament until it heats up to the point, and after that it start glowing. When the electric power is passed through the bulb, it reaches the filament through the copper and the lead wire, and the base holds the bulb upright and connects to the electric circuit. And the copper and the lead wires let the electricity pass through the base of the tungsten filament, and it causes the filament to emit and light and glow. The air inside the glass is actually a small amount of the inert gas that helps the filament to prevent from becoming too hot and the breaking. That's why put the inert gas inside a glass bulb, so that we can prevent the filament from becoming too hot or breaking. That is the purpose. Now you see on the screen that what we are having, the working of the electric bulb. This electric switch has connected to the electric bulb. As we switch on, then the bulb glow quickly because the flow of electrons run quickly. The electric bulb glows using the electric switch after passing of the current in it. So now in this manner it's work. What are the different types of the electric bulb or the light bulb or the electronic bulb? While the light bulb or the electrical bulb invention may be considered one of the most valuable creation in our history, and its design timeline didn't end in 1911. Up to now, it is also continuous process and research are going on that how this LED can make so effective and cost efficient and cost effective. So there is still an incredible amount of the room for improvement and adaptation. In fact, new innovative types of the light bulbs continue to emerge to these days. Maybe for the artificial bulbs are preparing for the many other purposes. And here we look the most of the popular light bulb type and how we can use them. So we discuss the four first, which are very important. That first is the incandescent bulb. Second is the halogen bulb. Third is the compact fluorescent lamps that we also call the CFLs. CFLs, the previous years we commonly use, we replace the bulbs with and the incandescent bulbs with the CFLs. Nowadays with this CFLs converted into the LEDs. So four types of bulb. The fourth type of bulb is the light emitting diode, that is the LED. So we just discussed the four types of the electric bulb. One is the incandescent bulb, second is the halogen bulb, third is the compact fluorescent lamps, that is the CFLs, and then fourth is the light emitting diode. So we discuss one by one. What is the incandescent bulb? That is electronic bulb, and that bulb source of creation of the artificial light. An electronic bulb or the electric bulb is also known as the incandescent bulb. An incandescent bulb works on the principle of incandescence. Incandescence is general term meaning the light produced by the heating. That is the incandescent, light produced by heating. And in an incandescent type of the bulb, an electric current it passes through the thin metal filament, heating the filament until it glows, and when it glows and it produces the light. So we can say that it is an electrical type of lamp which has transparent glass housing, and it is used for the illumination. You see, this is a very simple bulb that we use in our daily life. The size of the bulb vary with the light output and the operation of the bulb within the voltage range. So how much light we want, then on the basis of that we just purchase the bulb. Where are the incandescent bulbs commonly used? Although they are not energy efficient and upfront nowadays, cost of the incandescent bulb is low, which draws the consumers. However, in the big picture, they are much more costly for the nowadays as compared to the other bulbs. And if any incandescent light bulb left, then it can be swept out nowadays with the another bulbs. So here what we most commonly use, these bulbs nowadays we use in the decorative purposes, decorative light fixtures and table lamps in the living room. We use this type of incandescent bulb. Moreover, we use these traditionally table lamp and night light lamps use this type of incandescent bulb. How do we dispose of incandescent bulbs? Incandescent light bulbs are made from the non-toxic material, which means it acceptable to dispose of them with your garbage, and it is easy to dispose of. It is not having any toxic material. It is totally non-toxic material, so we can dispose of easily. Although many areas wouldn't accept them, the recycling some do. So always check for the recycling option if it is possible before tossing them to the trash. And when throwing the old bulb away, then place inside the material the glass breaks. Next type of bulb is the halogen bulb. What is this? That was introduced in the 1959, and thus halogen bulb and adoption of the incandescent bulb, and was the first real step towards creating an energy efficient bulb. And this bulb filled with halogen gas instead of the inert gas, and have a increased lifespan by the 2 or 3 times as the standard incandescent bulb. If we talk about that, what are the difference? There we use the inert gas, here we use the halogen gas in place of the inert gas. The halogen lamp is also known as the quartz halogen and the tungsten halogen lamp, and it is advanced form of the incandescent lamp. The filament is composed of the ductile tungsten and located in the gas filled bulb, just like a standard tungsten bulb. However, the gas in the halogen bulb is at higher pressure, that must be 7 to 8 atm. The glass bulb is made of the fused quartz, high silica glass or aluminisate. So we use this. Now this bulb is stronger than the standard glass in order to contain the high pressure, and this bulb has been an industry standard for work lights and film television lighting due to the compact size and high lumen output. Halogen lamp is being replaced slowly by the other lamps, but it was used. Now you see on the screen, this is the type of the halogen lamp. This is the halogen lamp. You have seen in many places this type of halogen lamps for the illumination. What are the halogen light bulbs commonly used? Halogen bulbs are produce brighter white light which using the less energy than the other bulbs, and say they may be tiny or maybe big. So most commonly we use outdoor, indoor floodlights and car headlights, pendant lights, moreover track lights and projector. We use the halogen lamps. Thank you very much.